بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه. Assalamu alaikum, my dear sister, my dear brother. Alhamdulillah, I'm back again, and inshallah I will go through of few recent interesting health medical news, study, research and social study, etc. I will go through some I collected for you. Many of it proving Islam is the right religion. Many of it proving that Islam is for your health. Many of it proving Islam is for your safety, for your happiness in this life and in the afterlife. Many of it, as I said, will go under latest health news, or for your health, or Islam for your health. And as I said, I mentioned to you before, I read every morning many hundred of new medical health study research. Every morning I do. And I pick up what's relevant, what proving Islam, what raising the flag of Islam, what make you healthy, inshallah. And I'll try to give it to you in my weekly health show here on the Somali channel. Now, what's first subject I like to discuss today? About a week ago, just to put you in the picture, I done a Muslim medical response to the Department of Education. They sent us consultation, which was late, to get the view of people, public, about independent school standard. And I was shocked. I always thank my Christian friend. They are the one first to alert me. I don't see Muslim alerting me at all. What they're trying to make a new social syllabus in school, which is dangerous to every Muslim. Dangerous to your Muslim child in school. Not only to Muslim, dangerous to a lot of Christians, because they are active. I'm sorry to say Muslims are not active. We have Muslim teacher, we have no Muslim school, we have many things, but they are not with it. They don't know consultation, they don't answer consultation, and the government is happy to hear from you. Do you agree? Yes? You don't agree? No. You just put it. Question and answer. So I spent really a week ago putting all this Islamic medical health response. Because the plan in school to carry on free mixing, equality, boy and girl, teaching sex education to our small children. They're showing video, sleeping man and woman, boy and girl together. Teaching them homosexuality is okay, is halal. In your school of the children, your children. They want to push more of that, they say, this consultation. Actively promoting, they say. They use the word active. Before they were not actively promoting. They want to teach our children, Muslim, Christian, other, same-sex marriage. You can marry boy. A boy can marry boy. A girl can marry girl. It's unbelievable. They want to facilitate more to our children in school. Contraceptive pill for the girl. Sleep around. We don't tell you, parent. Have sex with your boyfriend. They want to spread more in school to give the boy condom, shoes, so to avoid making the girl pregnant. Condom, shoes, kaboot. You know they say in Arabic. They want to spread all the filth muharramat in active way. Now they're doing it slow, in the past doing it slowly. And I'm glad, I'm grateful to my Christian friend who always give me the red light. Dr. Katme, do something. You have 3 million British Muslims, they can speak up. We need your help. This is what they tell me. We need your help, you Muslim, because we share together a lot of things. I'm talking about the good Christian people of the book who share with us a lot of our moral and family belief here in Britain. A very dangerous consultation and concentrating on British value. The game used by the Prime Minister, David Cameron. British value. I discussed this issue. Any good British value is in our religion. Any bad British value is from you, is not in our Islam. They always use this game. We want to teach tolerance, we want to teach equality, we want to teach loyalty, etc. And respect to others. This is part of our Islamic teaching. You don't need to tell us. This is our human value. International value is not belong to Britain only. I mean, some British value good. But I mentioned to you, in fact, before I discussed this subject in detail, the British value, what's a haram thing in British way of life. Alcohol, gambling, and adultery, zina, abortion, killing patient, euthanasia, interest, and neglecting our parent, living alone, dying alone, neglected in old people home, etc. There are many British way of life wrong and harmful and cause a hell of problem. There is nothing gold in British value. Few good value, we all share it. The Hindu like it, the Jew like it, the Christian like it, because it's part of the belief and human nature and belief. We all think about it the same, but we cannot allow the haram British value to be taught to our children in school. This is why we need to speak up. My dear Muslim brother and sister, the biggest problem I have been facing in the last 20, 30 years here in Britain, Muslims do not speak up. Imam do not speak up. Muslim leaders do not speak up. There are hundreds of consultations from the government every year. Muslims do not bother, do not know about it. Or if they know, they don't bother. You cannot. You have to act as a British citizen. You have to act like the non-Muslims, the Christian and others. So I done my job a week ago, and I hope, inshallah, I done something. I'm not sure. I could be the only Muslim among 3 million. I don't know. Who answers the government and put opposition from religious point of view, from parent right point of view, from medical health point of view. I expose all the disease and psychological problem which will affect our children in school if you teach them all this immorality, all this haram way of life, lifestyle behavior. We cannot allow that. And you need to be aware, and a lot of Muslim parents are not aware what their children are watching, learning in school. They could be having daily poison. You don't know about. You're busy. Father busy, job, coffee, or having caught. Or mother, very busy, etc. Or working. So I thought I'll put you in picture. We badly need many Muslims, really, to speak up. I send it to about 30, 40 Muslim educationalists, the consultation, which was a bit short notice to them, to send a response. I said about 10 questions, just answer question 2, which deal with the moral thing, with the religious things. This is what I done, and I send it to Department of Education. And I hope it will be having good effect, representing the Muslim point of view, the Islamic point of view. And I added as a medical doctor, although I'm retired, but as a medical doctor, I added the health medical point of view. So, this for you to be aware of it, because I feel frustrated and angry with thousands of Muslim teachers, Muslim school, you know, and they say at least we have 500,000 Muslim children in school. Who is speaking on their behalf? Who is trying to protect the Muslim children in school? We're talking about Muslim children in normal school, English school, secular school, mainly. Alhamdulillah, many Muslim schools, they are protected by and large from all this poison and filth and sinful thing in the life of the child in school. Now, my topic which I want to raise today, which came today, last week in the Daily Mail, social medical study in Australia. In Daily Telegraph on the 4th of August, mothers should not rush back to work, say scientists. Mother, you're just giving birth. You have breastfeeding to do up to 2 years, the best period, the perfect. You are tired, you are weak. Many within a few days, a week, we go back to work. Wrong! This is what the non-Muslim scientists said in Australia. It's wrong. They notice many women, mother who, after the birth of baby, they need at least 18 weeks, you know, about 5 months to get over the birth difficulty, you know, and responsibility to look after the child. They complain of tiredness, the woman, weakness for at least 18 weeks after birth, and many have difficulty to sleep and sleep disorder. Don't rush. Unfortunately, a lot of women today, especially non-Muslim, they rush. I don't want to lose my job. I want to be equal like a man. This child needs a mother full time, 24 hours a day. What have you done? He was with you 9 months before. He's waiting to be looked after, especially breastfeeding. You want quickly go back to job. And unfortunately, many law in Britain, in Europe, they force mother to go back quickly to work. They threaten her, you will lose your job. What can she do? They are surviving on her job and income in many families also. You know. So now they're telling you, I'm glad this new study came. You know, when the child is born, my dear mother, you got the highest job paid by Allah. Full-time job. Motherhood. Full-time mother. I always mention, I link for many years organization, full-time mother, and Mother Matter, now they call themselves Mother Matter, campaigning for many years. You have to be full-time mother to produce stable, mature, healthy, safe child from abuse. Full-time mother. Non-Muslim woman organization, they have magazine, they have annual meeting, you know, etc. They campaign. Unfortunately, this crazy idea, work, job, work. You cannot do it when you become mother. You need at least 2 years. And the first 5 years is crucial till child go nursery or school, you know, for the healthy development of the child. You cannot suddenly, you know, last week you gave birth, back to job. You cannot do that. It's harmful to your body. Is harmful to the child. She will be deprived from a lot of things. They will be deprived from so many things. My dear Muslim brother and sister, do not copy the lost woman in the West. I need to be equal like man. I have to do job. I'm manager. I can do job like man. I have to go back. I have to confess. I know some, they need money. Where's the husband not working or low income or no husband? But again, you leave the child to somebody else? Go back to work? Very expensive today to put your child nursery, get babysitter, nanny. It take away most of the income, salary. It's crazy. I want to go back to work. A lot of people, by the way, since a few months, many report, they left their job to concentrate, full-time mother, they found it cheaper. They used to have income, salary. They found it cheaper and relax at home. I'm here appealing to our young Muslim daughter, Somali or other, not to follow this crazy idea in Britain, in Europe, in the West, and to be obsessed with work. Obviously, women in Islam can work, but within ethical guidance, with hijab, no khalwa, halal job, not alone, etc. And allowed, especially if she's single, if she's divorced or have no children, or if she's old, etc. Some Muslim women can do a lot of free, voluntary charity work, which highly paid by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, we're not saying no, but when the child comes, stop everything. You have big responsibility to look after, to educate, to make sure he's healthy, eating well, sleeping well, you know, safe from any stranger, anybody else, etc. So this is a good study, and I believe many Muslim women today, unfortunately, liberal, equal, feminist, etc., in the wrong way. They are good feminists, but in the wrong way. We want to work like men. Allah has made the body, the brain, the psychology, the skill of women different than men to be full-time mother, to look after her children. The man, the husband, the father has to go out and sweat and travel by horrible transport, cold weather, hot weather, to get the money. This is the way. To get the money, to pay the bill, feed the family, look after them. It's not the responsibility of the wife or the mother. This is beautiful. Islam has honored the woman. You know, she's not slave in the market. She has to go and work and do that and do that and do that to pay the bill. This is the wrong way of life. The salary of the husband should be higher. The tax on the husband should be less to compensate when the woman is at home. In fact, I mentioned maybe to you before, in Scandinavian country, France, other countries, they pay mother to look after children at home. Unbelievable. This is Islamic. They're doing it non-Muslim. Islamic. The state gives some salary, some money for mother to look after her children. Nobody else. Beautiful. I wish even our own Muslim country implement that and not force the girl, the woman, the young daughter to go slave, competing with men in the market to work and do job. Obviously, women can do any other professional, doctor, teacher, etc. This is different subject, but when you have a child, he is my all love, my all time. He, she, the one I care about. Top priority, remember that. Mother, you have to educate your daughter on that. Top priority, my child. Top priority. And if you look well after him, her, in childhood, he, she should look well after you when you are old, when you are disabled or poor or have no accommodation, etc. This is the way. You know, a week ago on ITV, on Channel 5, they discussed right stuff. Should we do our duty to bring back our old parent to live with us? Beautiful. I have been waiting for this subject to come out. You know, because here the culture, Western culture, British culture, European culture, we don't care about you when you are old. They care superficially sometimes, by the way, just to get the inheritance or the house, etc. Many of them, not all of them. So they neglect the parent, they live alone, they are old, they cannot do shopping, they cannot do cooking, they are attacked at home by mugger, they froze to death, they die in winter from the cold weather. Or they put them in old people home, they are not happy there, they are abused, a lot of the poor abused by staff, by nurse, beating, hitting, to your old mom, all that. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Al-Jannatu tahta aqdami al-ummahat." Beautiful. Jannah, paradise, heaven is under the feet of your mother. You cannot throw them away. They look well after you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Especially for the first 2 and 5 years of your life. By return, you have to look after your old parents. So the subject is raised now because they're having problem with old people, expensive to pay. They sell the house to pay for old man, old woman, the expense in care home, old people home, etc. Now, let me move to another interesting topic. As you know, today we have a big problem with so-called cholesterol. Rise in the bad cholesterol, there is good cholesterol. Although this idea lately I saw dispute from some scientists. It's a false idea, they say, when you have bad cholesterol is rising, etc. I want to mention to you 4 food coming in some scientific natural medicine to lower your cholesterol. Lower, especially the bad one. Cholesterol, if raised, affect the heart, the blood vessel, block the blood vessel of the heart, and you might have heart attack, etc. And there are, they say, some food, like egg, etc. They raise cholesterol. You need to be aware of that. The whole idea, the pharmaceutical industry, the drug company are pushing statin. They say half population should take it to avoid heart attack, etc. I don't believe this is right personally. And I have a friend, Dr. GP, he's suffering like hell from taking statin for many years. He's fighting, making campaign in Britain against the statin. So anyway, I thought this will be useful to avoid statin, I believe, although I'm not expert on statin. 4 food to lower cholesterol. Remember them. To take away this harmful cholesterol, to avoid taking statin or medical drugs. Many medical drugs has problems, side effect. Sometimes we discover the side effect problem later in life. This is very worrying. What you should eat? Oatmeal. Oatmeal, oat. Like porridge, cereal. Avocados. This green, like a pear, avocados. To lower your bad cholesterol. Oatmeal, oat, porridge. To lower your bad cholesterol. Fish, especially omega-3 and for the heart, and to lower your cholesterol. Last one, walnut. The round one, Jaws in Arabic. Walnut. So if you worry, when you have blood tests, sometime when you have, obviously I'm not saying everyone should do it. Sometimes if it is high, bad cholesterol, you need to see doctor, give you something else, some medicine, suitable, safe medicine, etc. We cannot generalize, but if you have got a little bit rise of cholesterol, you done blood test with your family doctor, so concentrate on oatmeal, avocados, fish, walnut. Natural prescription. You eat, you don't pay money for medicine or suffer to go doctor, take this natural medicine. By the way, my conclusion in life, I read a lot about so many naturally things created, fruit, vegetable, herb, spice, subhanallah. I'm coming close to the conclusion, all medicine you need is around you from natural source, not chemical, man-made for profit, and without double checking the problem, side effect, etc. All around us, your garden, what you grow. some vegetable, some herb can give you a lot of medicine. And this natural way movement in the West for natural medicine, excellent. And I mentioned before, I repeat again, we need many Muslims to be involved in natural medicine, not to go through. We have a lot, by the way, Muslim medical student, Muslim doctor, especially women rising in Britain. But we need Muslims who have got scientific background, medical background, to do natural medicine, herbalist, etc. Now, what else? Something shocking came last week. The National Health Service, hospital in Britain, are opening a new sperm bank. Ooh, from our money, taxpayer money. What is sperm bank? You know, every man, husband, father, when he sleep with the wife, he's got sperm to go inside his wife to make a baby. Sperm from the husband, from the man. Now, they want to have a bank. Mean no husband, no father, no marriage. Unbelievable. The medical immorality rising in Britain, in the Western society. They want, you go to a bank, you take specimen, this man is white, has got a blue eye, or is black, his height such, and you pay, and they made it cheap. It used to cost maybe like 1,000, now they want to make it 300 pounds. My God, nothing to do with marriage. Who they done it for? They done it, astaghfirullah al-azim, for the two lesbian women, homosexual women, who sleep with each other, no man, no husband. Two lesbian women. They still back to their nature, they want a baby. Why don't you do it normal way? Have a husband, not a woman. Produce natural baby, free of charge. Have a man, husband, in marriage. Now the two lesbians, they feel empty. They have right to feel empty. They want the children. Because two women sleeping together, they don't make baby. And now they're suffering. And they want cheap sperm semen from a man. You don't know, or you know, nobody knows sometimes. And the man doesn't want to know where his sperm gone. To which woman have used? Unbelievable. No marriage, no father, no husband. And they want to use it, they say, for people with fertility problem, you know, and who are unable to have baby. You go and buy sperm, single woman. Maybe she was married or divorced, or she didn't want to get married. She want to make baby on her own. Buy the sperm of a man. Put it inside her with her egg to make baby. Astaghfirullah al-azim. What a mess. Salad. Mess. In medical practice, medical ethic today. And I hope no Muslim doctor will get involved in this haram procedure. In Islam, golden rule, healthy rule, safe rule, sperm of the husband will meet the egg of the wife in marriage. This forever. No sperm to be used to somebody else. Even you are married with your husband, he sleep with you, make baby, he's not allowed in Islam to give sperm to other or to sell his sperm. Many of these men, for money, they sell it. It's unbelievable. How they abuse the children today. How they have disrespect to marriage, to legitimacy. Disrespect. They don't care. They don't give a damn. They lost their ethic. They lost their morality in medical practice and in most all way of life. They lost ethic. I pray to Allah no Muslim doctor is involved in this haram procedure. You cannot do that. Sperm bag. And maybe they're having egg bank. I don't know. And you know, some people, by the way, they have sperm donation. They use the word donation, but it's not donation. Always there's a fee to pay to the man who give you the sperm. Why don't you have a proper halal, blessed relationship? You women have a man, get married, produce natural baby with a father and mother. How they disrespect the child today? Child become commodity. It's like sardine, potato. They don't care about the feeling of the child. They don't care about legitimacy of the child. Every child in Islam has to have a father and mother married and born during marriage. A golden rule in Islam. You cannot go around it. You cannot change it. Every child in Islam has to come from married man and woman. During marriage, conception, and baby born. Golden rule. Beautiful Islam is giving you the safest, the cheapest, the natural way. Subhanallah. So this is very shocking. Came last week, you know, in our society, and what annoys us, they say they're using you, taxpayer. You know, you pay tax, many of us, every month. They give money, pay tax. You know, this tax money to propagate the haram. It's forbidden in Islam to have sperm donation. Forbidden in Islam to have egg donation from a woman. Forbidden in Islam even your own sperm and wife egg to put it in another woman. It's not allowed in Islam. Islam so caring about the child, about his feeling, her feeling when she's grown up. He's grown up. I have a father. There is Father's Day. There is Mother's Day. Celebration. What do you do with this single woman and lesbian woman? What happened to Father's Day? Finished. No Father Day. Where is the father to look after the child? Where is he? Where is the father to look after the child? This is unbelievable. My dear Muslim brother and sister, I pray to Allah that some Muslim woman, some Muslim husband do not take the idea, the haram idea, and go to a clinic, to a hospital to get sperm. Maybe his wife is having difficulty, you know, or maybe to have a baby because of him. Let's get sperm from somebody else. It's haram. It's like zina. It's like adultery. You cannot do it as a Muslim. Even if your wife is unable to have a child from you, you cannot do it. There are adoption, there are possibilities sometimes of second wife to make baby for the whole family, etc. You cannot do the haram to satisfy your selfish need to have a child. Obviously, we confess and we admit that usually, you know, every mother, every woman loves to have a child, and we should facilitate and encourage the natural, halal way of having a child in marriage. Man, woman. Not man and man. It's legal now, gay marriage, homosexual marriage. Not woman and woman. It's legal now to have gay marriage, homosexual marriage. You need to be aware. You need to educate your children, your adolescent boy and girl. And we need to remind Muslim doctors. Some of them could be nominal Muslim. They could be doing haram, doing abortion. They could be doing, egg donation, sperm donation. Doctors are faulty here, are committing haram to follow the Western way. You know, there are many good things in the West, but there are so many haram things. So many things dangerous to health and is not allowed in Islam. So NHS funding sperm bank for lesbian, for single parent, they say it's cheap, about £300 instead of the £1,000 usually people have to pay and go. One thing came out lately on 3rd August, Mercola.com. I love it, as I'm involved in fasting. Siyam, fasting for your health. Look to this study. They gave conclusion, a sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Can you believe that? The conclusion came. Study after study. Intermittent fasting. What's intermittent fasting? It's not only we have fasting Ramadan. They say you fast 2 days a week, 3 days a week, every other day. Has been found a great source of health to your body, to your organ. Ya salam. Ya salam, sunnah of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. To fast 2 days a week, Monday and Thursday, 3 days a month. In the West they call it intermittent fasting. Not continuous, on and off fasting. Look what they discovered. In Mercola.com, 3rd August, Dr. Heyman found it eliminates sugar craving. You know we have big problem today? Addiction to sweet and sugar. Overweight, obesity. They discovered when you fast like 2 days a week, it kills the craving for sugar. Ya salam. Take away this addiction. Beautiful. What else? You lose weight. Obviously, less sugar, you lose weight also. That's good. What they discovered also is burning fat. Very good. I mentioned before in my talk on fasting for your health, fat is used as you haven't got sugar and glucose, you are not eating in fasting during the fasting in Ramadan. You know, using glycogen for energy, for calorie. And this is beautiful to utilize the storage Allah made for emergencies, and you have a new storage. Beautiful, clean storage. What else they found? They said in another study, revitalize the natural immune defense system. Ya salam. How much we need today to have a strong natural immune defense system. We badly need today. Natural. To fight germ, infection, virus, etc. It happened in this. The sunnah of fasting. 2 days a week, 3 days a month. This month what? Shawwal. 6 days of Shawwal. Ya salam. And you can do it intermittent, not after each other. You know, you can do it together if you want. You know, intermittent. 6 days of Shawwal. Siyam Yawm Arafah. You know, so many recommended fast by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How did he know? The scientists in the West, the non-Muslim, if they know Muhammad said that before, they have to say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. They should say it. If they know the Prophet has said it before, a man, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, in the middle of the desert, with no science and knowledge, and no medical study to prove the effect of fasting, it was not there. بسم الله الرحمن وما ينطق عن الهوى إن هو إلا وحي يوحى. He doesn't talk like that, his own desire, without thinking. All revelation from Allah. Wahy? Revelation. One sunnah. We have thousands of sunnah, different subjects. And we're discovering more and more the health wisdom behind it. Like the other one I talked about it before, qaylula, nap, siesta, the health benefit. Unbelievable. Sunnah from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And now they're telling you every man, every woman should fast like 2 days a week. But the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said it before this medical study. Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. He said it before. The non-Muslim, they use their mind, they do good study, medical, scientific study. It's very good. I don't know where are the Muslim to do study on Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Where are the Muslim doctors, scientists? Very rarely to hear one doing study. The non-Muslim doing study, but they don't know this in Islam. They use their mind. This is a natural Sunnah way of life, to use your mind to do research and study. Look, he mentioned maybe fasting from 11 till 7 p.m. You know, obviously in Islam, sunrise till sunset, just before sunrise, he's getting closer to Sunnah. You know, he mentioned maybe about 16 hours a day. Most fasting Sunnah we do today a week, commonly about 16 hours. Not like now in summer in Britain, 18, 19 hours, commonly about 16 hours. He is getting closer to tell people fast 2 days a week. As the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has done, as the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has asked us to do. Ya salam. It's unbelievable. Not only that, in a study they said fasting, intermittent fasting, for diabetes, you know, for high blood pressure, for high cholesterol, look how many medical benefit. 2 days a week. Don't lose 6 days of Shawwal. We're getting close to the end of Shawwal now, as you know, my dear brother and sister. He, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he prescribed things, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, to give us a reward and a bonus of health all the time. Reward and bonus of health. My dear brother and sister, this is like medical miracle. We discover Sunnah after Sunnah. It's a medical miracle. So anyway, I couldn't finish my list. Maybe another time, inshallah. Thank you for watching, my dear brother and sister. Please do dua for me. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.